Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I hope everyone is doing fine today. Welcome to the show and welcome to the channel. How are you all doing today? I'm getting set up here. I should be ready in just a few moments, but welcome. Hi, Marijana. Hi, Adina. Hi, Lorraine. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Fabi. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the likes. I greatly appreciate that, you all. I greatly appreciate it. So we'll wait just a moment before we get started here. Let me turn on a little bit of music. I got to have a little something going on here. It's a little bit boring without music. So let me see what I can turn on. I need to get me some royalty-free music, y'all, that I can use. Oh. And please excuse me, I'm still a little bit sick here. I got a virus or cold or something. I'm not exactly sure exactly what it is, but I've been sweating. But I'm here, and that's the main thing. I didn't want to miss you guys today. Okay. All right, let me know if you guys can hear me. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Can you all hear me pretty well? You know, Mercury's in retrograde, so it's kind of like... It's a little hit or miss with the technology. All right, so before we get started, I'm going to clear the air. If you have on headphones, please turn it down because I'm going to ring the bell to clear the energy. All right, fantastic. All right. Well, welcome everyone. We're going to go ahead and get ready to get started here. So I do see some questions down in the chat. If you feel so inclined to, please feel free to donate. If you would like a reading or if you have a burning question and you need some really good advice, please send a donation and I'll go ahead and get a reading done for you. All right. So first we have Marijana. Welcome. Okay, so Marijana wants to know, will I get good news from the doctor this week? Okay, let's take a look, Marijana. We do have the Ten of Swords, so it may be a little stressful for you this week, okay? But I'm not seeing anything bad, Marijana, so I don't want to scare you. But it may be just a little bit stressful this week for you, so make sure that you're taking precautions to rest as much as possible. Don't stress yourself out too much. I feel like the news will be okay. You may just, the doctor just really wants you to rest and try not to exert yourself too much. So I'm going to say, just have a positive mindset as much as possible. The news will be okay, but just make sure that you're managing your stress levels, okay? So keep me posted, Marijana. All right, so Adina says, may I ask if G will contact me again this month? Okay, let's take a look. Yes, we have plans, partnerships, and progress. So the answer is yes, Adina. So the answer is yes on that. Lorraine wants to know, I'm doing well. Hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. May I know when the Libra will contact me again, timing-wise? Okay. All right, let's see here if we can get anything in the cards here. We got King of Swords. So Swords is rather quick. So I would say within a week. So you may hear from the Libra within a week is what I'm seeing here, Lorraine. So be on the lookout. And it's amazing that this is a Swords card because this indicates air signs. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So I'd say within a week. All right. Good morning, Jasmine. Sure, Sunshine. You can ask a question. When will I see my person again? Okay, let's see here. And welcome everyone. Welcome to the show. All right, we have Eight of Pentacles. It feels like you guys have been kind of missing each other. With the Eight of Pentacles, it can take a little bit of time. Maybe you have conflicting schedules. I'm feeling like for some reason Pentacles can represent years, so I don't feel like in this case it will be years for you. I'm seeing something about 8 weeks. So I'd say within 2 months, you're going to be able to see this person again. So 8, the number 8, and I'm feeling like it will be 8 weeks. Not 8 years, but I do feel like it will be about 8 weeks for you for some particular reason. So keep me posted. All right, I'm doing okay, Fabby. Thank you so much for asking. I hope you're doing well, love. Hi, Passions and Healing. Welcome. I was talking and seeing a guy one day. He ghosted me out of the blue and contacted me again the next day as if it was nothing. May I ask why he behaved like this? Okay. Let's take a look. Okay, we got the King of Wands. I want you to know that with the King of Wands, this person is very bold. They are someone that likes to have a good time. They may like to party. I'm getting a non-committal vibe here with the King of Wands. And someone who's very extremely confident in themselves. And they may just, I'm not going to say they have player energy, but it just kind of feels like they just like to have fun and they're not really serious about anything at this time. So I feel like that's why they ghosted you. Has nothing to do with you. It's just the fact that this person is kind of in play mode, and they're not ready for a commitment at this particular time is what I am picking up here with the King of Wands energy. So yeah, so that's why you're feeling like that. If usually when we see wands in a reading as far as love or romantic relationships, a lot of times it indicates to me that it's more of like a physical attraction, more so than romantic. If we were to see pentacles, that would be more stability, dependability. If we were to see cups, that would be more romance, love, a connection or divine connection or heart exchange. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, Fabby. This person just wants to kind of have some fun. All right, so Jasmine wants to know what changes does Spirit want me to make in the month of March. All right. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is fantastic for you, Jasmine. When the Wheel of Fortune comes upright, thus luck, progress, and change. So this is about life cycles as well. So I feel like Spirit is wanting you to make a change of some sort. I already feel like change is already starting to happen for you. Like it's beyond your control at this point. But because Pluto is in Aquarius, it's changing a lot of dynamics in everybody's life. It's shifting things around. People are starting to have total transformations. But there is change that they're wanting you to be ready for and go ahead and start initiating. So if you know there's something that you've been putting off, or maybe you not want to deal with it, or maybe you're just not really sure about how to do it, take one step at a time, but just know that change is imminent and change is coming, and it's for the better. So when we have Wheel of Fortune upright, it is for the better. So it's not a negative card at all. It represents good fortune. It also can represent, a lot of people don't know about the Wheel of Fortune, it can represent psychic abilities too. So getting in tune with your psychic abilities or your intuition, and learning how to navigate that or working along with it to help you make the change is also here as well. All right, so Passions and Healing. So keep me posted, Jasmine. Passions and Healings Tarot wants to know what blessings are coming to me soon. All right. Let me know, everyone, if you can see me, because I'm not sure if there's something going on with the connection here. Okay, so Passions and Healing, you have the Two of Pentacles. So it feels like you may have a choice to make or balances, or something that needs to be balanced. It could be money could be going up and down in your life, or you could have you could be in a cycle where things are just kind of going up and then going down. So ebbing and flowing. I don't feel like it's extreme, but it just kind of feels like maybe you have some moments where things are going really good, and then there's moments where things are maybe not happening for you as fast as you would like. To that degree. So Spirit says they just want you to focus on moderation and balancing things, and just know that I don't know what is going on here, y'all. Hold on just a moment. Okay, there we go. There we go. So how you know, I'm missing everybody's chats, everybody. I was just telling you guys Mercury is in retrograde, so I do apologize. For some reason, my screen wasn't loading. But welcome, everyone. Welcome, Janaea. Welcome, Michael. Hi, Mrs. Sarah. I'm just now seeing you. Mrs. Michelle Jackson, welcome. I couldn't see your chats, you guys. I don't know what's going on, but it is Mercury in retrograde. But yes, let me stop mumbling here, but that's what it's saying here. They want you to find balance in your life. So something needs to be balanced in a moderation. So find the balance in something, passions and healing. All right, so let me get back, everybody. I do apologize, but welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. Let me try to get back to the chat portion. Something is going on here with my chat. Hi, Janaea. Welcome. Hi, Michael. Good morning. I am doing okay. I'm trying to get over this virus or cold or something. Okay, so please, everyone, please forgive me if I accidentally skip you. I do apologize. I am not doing it on purpose. There is something going on with my screen. There's a technical glitch or something. Okay, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Okay, so Michael wants to know, hi, Michael. Will I feel Jordan's soft skin again? Ooh, okay. By the way, is Jordan a Taurus? Okay. Yes, with the Queen of Wands, that's about enthusiasm. It's also about, to me, sexual expression here with the Queen of Wands energy. Power, determination. So the answer is yes, Michael, you will. I feel like you and him will be together again or get together again. So the answer is yes, Michael. All right. So, oh, good. I'm glad that you can hear me. Yeah, retrograde started on the 28th, and you know, retrograde started when Iran was bombed. So that was the very first day, and then we have Mars in the house, which is a very aggressive planet, so it makes things kind of 10 times worse. Oh, thank you, Janaea. Thank you, love. Let me go ahead and get you added. Thank you so much. I appreciate your donation. We're going to get started in a few more minutes with the donation-based reads. Hi, you want this cake? Welcome. Hi, Mrs. Sarah. Are there two different chats? There shouldn't be two different chats, but I don't know what is going on today. It's something going on with the technical stuff. But it's no surprise. All right, so Mrs. Michelle Jackson, I'm sending a letter. This is M sending me a letter this month in March. Okay. Is M going to send Mrs. Michelle Jackson a letter? Okay, and then Janaea, I just got your question too, love. You'll be next. Oh, we have Three of Cups. The answer is yes. I do feel like that. This is, the Three of Cups is about emotions, celebrations, gatherings. So I would say yes, Mrs. Michelle. Yeah, I would say yes on that. All right, so Janaea, you are up next. I have not been able to get a hold of my kid's dad. My daughter has a root canal next week, but I told him to take her since I can't reach him. Will he take her? Okay, will he take your daughter to the dentist? Yes or no, Spirit? Oh, I'm going to say no, Janaea. Something could be going on with his energy. I don't necessarily know what is going on, but I'm going to say no. For some reason, I feel like you may end up having to do it, or you may end up having to have a family member take her to the doctor. But I feel like it's going to be you that's going to end up taking her, Janaea. So we have the Three of Swords, which is a no. So keep me posted. There's something going on with him, Janaea. Something going on with his energy. It could be a problem or issue he's not telling anyone about while he's missing in action. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be you that will probably end up taking her. Okay. All right. Okay, so I got everybody's question answered so far. Michael, I got yours answered. Mrs. Michelle Jackson, Janae, I got yours answered. Passions and Healings, Tara, I got yours answered. Okay, so we got like a couple more, and then I'm getting to the donation-based reads. Oh, he is a Leo, okay. Will Milo reach out to see what's going on with our child? Okay, so this is he want this cake. Hi, he want this cake. It's been a minute. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. He want this cake. I'm going to say no for now because it is an 8 of Cups card, which can mean walking away from something or leaving something behind or just not being emotionally available. So I'm going to say no for right now, but I feel like that will change later. I'm not sure if you guys had an argument or a fight or something. He want this cake, but the answer is no for now, but I feel like that will change later, okay? I feel like he will come back around later. Okay, hi Mary Jana. Okay, Lux Agenda. Hi Lux, welcome. May I ask, will contact me in the next 7 days? Okay, so you're asking will your person contact you within the next 7 days? Okay, yes or no, Spirit? Yes, we have the 6 of Swords, which is about relief, hope, and moving on. The answer is yes on that. The answer is yes on that, Lux Agenda. All right, so Linda Maxim, does Willie want love with me? Okay, well, welcome. I see a few names here. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Yes, we have 2 of Cups, Linda. So the answer is yes for you. That looks very good. And it's an exchanging of hearts. So there's some sort of romantic exchange going on here. So yes, I would say yes on that. You're welcome. All right, so I think I got everybody. If I missed somebody, please let me know before I move on to the donation-based reads. But I think we're ready to go ahead and move on to donation-based reads. And thank you so much, Janaea, for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. All right, thank you, Janaea, for your generous donation, love. All right, if you can, please go ahead and type your question down in the chat. Okay, and I just wanted to remind everyone that I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but I do have collective reads for each zodiac sign. So please make sure that if you want to kind of take a look at what March has got in store for you, take a look at your sun, your moon, and your rising, and it'll give you a complete forecast of this month in retrograde, how it's going to look for you. So definitely take a look at that whenever you get a chance. Yes, Janaea. Yes, love. You are up next. And thank you so much for your generous donation. Y'all, I don't know what this virus is, but I am sweating like Richard Simmons. It is just ridiculous. Oh, my Lord. It's so weird because it's just been, I don't know what it is. It's been the past 3 days I've had like a sore throat. Well, it's been longer than that. And a little bit of a cough, but just a lot of congestion. And at times I feel like I'm running a temp, but then there's other times I don't. It's the weirdest thing. Oh, thank you so much for the likes. Thank you. Okay, so me and the Capricorn haven't been able to spend a lot of time together, and I honestly feel a bit bothered by it. I almost feel like I am last on the list with him. What is his current energy? Okay. All right. We are going to pick the 2 of Cups as your significator. Let's let's see what's going on with the Capricorn. And when was the last time that y'all saw each other? Yeah, could be. That's true. That's true. He wants this cake. That's true. Okay. All right. So we have the Sun card. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Justice. We have the Knight of Swords. Last year he calls and texts every day. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Well, it has been a while since you guys have seen each other. Okay, well, I still feel like he's very optimistic about you here with the Sun card. Do you know if he travels a lot for work or if he's very busy working? Because I'm seeing with the King of Pentacles, someone that could be trying to build an empire or, you know, very busy working, has a lot to do, but he still should be making time out for you. But I also feel like, too, on your end, you've also been very busy with a lot of things going on too. Okay, so I'm seeing Justice here, which I feel like represents you, which is Libra. And we have the Knight of Swords, which is about single-mindedness, ambition, very fast thinking here. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that has a lot to do with it. Not making excuses for him, because he should make time for you. But it does feel like he is very busy with work, traveling. He probably doesn't get to stay home very much at times. And then there's times that he may be at home for a while. Okay, all right, Spirit. What's the outcome of this? Will they get back together? Okay. Okay, let me pull this out a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, and I'm not seeing this as a bad thing, though. I'm seeing this as more of like just kind of go with the flow of things. The Queen of Wands is that he is still very much attracted to you, and he still wants to meet up and be with you. Is he older than you, Janaea? All right, so we have the Temperance card, which is about patience and balance. So Spirit is saying, hold on, you know, don't let this connection go. Ride this out. Will they get back together in the next month or so? Okay. Yes, there is a reconciliation. Okay. Okay. All right. So, interesting. Okay, so we have a I feel like you guys will see each other again. It's going to take a little while longer. I don't know what the holdup is here. But just kind of ride the wave. I do see you guys getting together. There could be some intimate time that you may spend together. He's 50. Okay, I felt like he was a little older than you. Temperance, moderation, balance, taking your time. I also see here with the Six of Cups, reconciliation. So I feel like you guys will meet back up together again. Only thing that's bothering me is this Eight of Cups. So I'm going to pull a little bit more into this Eight of Cups. It feels, maybe you feel abandoned. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is the image, the feeling that I'm picking up from your spirit. You're feeling abandoned. But I do see reconciliation here. I do see coming back together here and seeing each other again. Okay. Will they continue? Okay. All right, we got Two of Swords, which is about indecisions, avoidance. Okay. All right, so there's a message here for you, Janaea. So I feel like maybe you feel like abandoned, or you feel like he needs to pay more attention or to make more time for you, which is totally understandable. We do have the Two of Swords. So it's kind of like he could be in decision mode, trying to decide, because everything is going, there's a lot going on, how he's going to proceed with you or go through this. And this could be your energy as well, where you're trying to decide, you know, should you continue this or not? Okay. Should she continue this, Spirit? I'm going to pull some extras because I'm not going to leave you hanging like this. This could be Mercury in retrograde. I just want you to know that. Okay, there will be improvements. Okay, so I just got a message from Spirit, Janeo, what they just told me. I say to continue being friends with him, continue talking with him every day. I feel like there is something going on behind the scenes that he may not be divulging or telling you about. I don't feel like there's another woman, so I just want to be very clear about that. But it feels like he is very busy. He's working a lot. He's got a lot of things that he's trying to juggle, and I feel like he's trying to, it's almost like he's trying to make a decision on whether or not he wants, if he's able to give you a commitment or a relationship based on his schedule. That's what I'm seeing here. And you're also feeling the same way. You're feeling like, well, I don't know, you know, since we haven't spent time together, you know, I'm not really sure if I want to invest any more time into this because I don't want my heart broken. I don't want to deal with playing games and things of that nature. So I'm feeling your energy here as well. Okay, so Spirit, the message that Spirit shot me was that we are in Mercury retrograde. There is issues going on with Neptune, where things can also be misconstrued. So messages that we may send to somebody, or the way that we may be viewing a particular situation may not be totally accurate. So if you're feeling abandoned or uncared for, that may not actually be the actual way that it is. So I would say it's going to take a little bit of time, since we do have the Temperance card. I'm feeling like you guys will probably get to see each other next month. For some reason, I'm not really seeing this month. I think either the very, very late part of March or April is when I feel like you're going to reconnect and reconcile once this retrograde is over with, because this is supposed to be one of the roughest retrogrades we've ever seen. And that's apparent. Hell, we're at war. So just know that it's not you, it's the planets. There's a lot of things shifting and changing right now. So I say just be patient with this. Don't read too much into it. Since he's contacting you every day, that he is, you know, letting you know that he does care. But I would do this. I would tell him that you do your expectations, that you do feel like he needs to make time to come and see you. Nothing wrong with that. So please, Spirit just told me to tell you that, to make sure that you tell him what your expectations are, because that's only right. But I will say to hang in there. Don't give up. Don't get too upset, because Mercury is in retrograde. And I feel like you guys will reconcile next month. It'll be either the very tail end of this month, the end of March, or next month when you guys will get to see each other. Because I keep seeing Temperance here, and Patience, and then I'm seeing reconciliation. Okay, but right now it's a little fuzzy. You're not exactly kind of sure. You're getting mixed signals, and those mixed signals may be signals that may not be accurate. So hold on. I would just say hold on in there. Oh, you don't want to stick with him. Okay. Yeah, well, if you don't want to stick with him, you have the right to, you know, just stay friends with him and just move on. I think there's also a part of you, there's something about him that kind of puts you off on him. I don't know what it is. It could be a mannerism or something that he said that kind of made you pull back. And this is aside from just not really seeing each other. But I totally get it. I totally get it. But I would just say, I would just stay friends with him and just kind of ride it out. You know, date other people if you want. See other people because if you want to. Let me ask you a question. When he texts you, does he ever tell you that he loves you? Or does he ever tell you that he wants to see you? Oh, you do want to stick with him. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I would just ride it out. I wouldn't give up on it, though. I wouldn't. But I would make it very clear to him that you do expect for him to come see you. Because I feel like he's a workaholic. Like I said, I don't feel like there's another woman involved in this. Like he's, you know, cheating or seeing anybody else. I'm not getting the player vibes from him at all, which is a good thing. Oh, good, good. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, Neptune is in play here this month, so it can make things appear a little bit distorted. Because I had that experience myself. I had a friend, because my birthday was February 16th, and I was a little bit upset with my friend because I was like, why didn't she wish me a happy birthday? Or we usually always send each other something for our birthdays, and she never did. And I felt some kind of way about it. I'll just be honest with you. And I was a little mad, but even my dad forgot my birthday this year. I was like, damn, what is this? We just gonna forget Kim's birthday this year? I'm like, shit, if I was to forget their birthdays, they would be so upset. But then I had to get a reality check, and I had to realize, okay, maybe people do forget. They are older. My dad's almost 80. My friend is in her 70s. So I had to kind of dial back a little bit. And I had to think about, okay, Neptune's here, so it can make things distorted. Plus Mercury's in retrograde. It was in the shadow period at that particular time. But I had to think to myself, okay, maybe I'm just overreacting to things. He did just send me some. Oh, well, good. Girl, yeah, I'd stick with him. Yeah, I'd stick with him. Yeah, like I said, this is patience here with the Temperance card. Yeah, like I said, don't think too much, don't read too much into it. I feel like you guys will reconcile the end of this month, or next month you will see each other. All right, so what spiritual messages do we have for Janaea? Okay, so we have boundaries. Okay, so the card of boundaries came up. And it says, I am worthy and deserving of setting and maintaining boundaries that serve me. The angels want you to remember, if you keep prioritizing the needs of others and ignoring your own, then things might fall apart. For once, love yourself and do things that please you no matter what others say. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah, so Spirit is even indicating the same thing. Let him know. If you do want to see more of him, let him know. And we have the card of relax. So all worries and anxieties are leaving my mind, making space for calmness and peace. The angels want you to know that feeling at peace internally can boost overall contentment and feelings of happiness regardless of the challenges you face. Yeah, challenges that you face. Hold on. Lost my train of thought here. Regardless of the challenges you face, a relaxed and calm outlook can help you navigate life's often turbulent waters more smoothly. And another one came out for you, so I'm going to read this last one. It's called the Let Go card. So I let go of things that I've outgrown. The angels suggest that you let go of any dead weight in your life. Whether that's a toxic relationship, a job that's no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking patterns. This will make space for positive new things to come into your life. All right. Well, what beautiful messages came out there. But I feel like you guys will reconcile. You'll get back together. But yeah, don't think too much into it. And Mercury retrograde, once that lifts up, I feel like things will get better. So just keep that in mind, everyone. If you know, I had my wreck last Mercury retrograde, and I had 2 damn flat tires and a wreck during Mercury retrograde. It was terrible. It was terrible, you guys. It happens. It happens. All right, Janae, so I think you're going to be fine. Like I said, just let him know that if you do want to see more of him, let him know. Just be upfront. Let him know. But I say stick with it. Stick with it. I think you guys will get back together or reconcile and see each other again. All right, you're welcome, Janaea. You are so welcome. And thank you again for your generous donation. All right. So I got another donation that came in from Sue. She sent me an email. So let me check the email real quick. And Sue, thank you so much for your generous donation, love. All right, let me pull it up here. Okay, from Sue. Okay, so Sue wants to know, and thank you so much, Sue, for your generous donation as well. Okay, I just got your question here. Will me and T get back together? Okay, awesome. Okay, Sue, thank you so much. I just received your message here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pick out a significator card for Sue. And we are going to pick, I don't think I'm going to do 2 of Cups. I think we're going to choose something else. We're going to choose the 6 of Cups to see if that shows up. Okay. All right. And thank you, everyone, for being patient. Feels like today's a little bit of a slower day, but that's good. That's kind of good because I'm not feeling my best. So it is good to have a little bit of extra time here. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, well, T, get back together with Sue. Okay. Oh, okay, it's looking good so far. Okay. Okay, oh boy. Okay, it's like there's quite a few energies going on there. All right, Sue, we'll take a look at your layout here. All right, so first of all, we have the 6 of Swords. We have the 2 of Cups. We have the 10 of Wands, and we have the 10 of Swords. Okay, so I'm feeling like you guys had a very big breakup here. Or a painful ending happened. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, a lot of stress. I'm feeling like you guys had a lot of things possibly that transpired or went on here. It didn't end well here with the 10 of Swords. Somebody might have felt betrayed or stabbed in the back here. Okay. Will you guys get back together? Okay. All right. Okay, well, I'm just going to look at the next 3 cards here. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. Okay, so Sue, I feel like he cares about you with the King of Cups. So there's definitely feelings here. So it's not like he doesn't have feelings or there wasn't a romance or relationship here. So I definitely feel like he does have feelings for you. With the Queen of Pentacles, he sees you as somebody very dependable, loyal, nurturing. You have a very motherly energy about you. So I feel like that's one thing that he gravitated towards, or he felt like he really wanted to, that one thing he really liked about you outside of other things. But yeah, it just felt like it just didn't end very well here. All right, well, it feels like right now the energy that I'm seeing here with the 7 of Wands, it's a battle. It's a battle, determination. Maybe this person is very defensive. That could be another issue here as well. They could be very defensive. And maybe that's why you broke up, because they were very difficult to either deal with, or they could have a very defensive energy. But let me see if you guys will reconcile. Will you get back together? Okay. Okay, so we have, oh, okay. All right, so there could be good news here on the way. You could be receiving a text message, email, or message from this person. I'm going to say yes on that, Sue. Reason why I say that is because we have the 8 of Wands, which is about good news. This is also about communication. And with the Page of Wands, this is a good ending here because it's a messenger of action. So when you look closely here at the staff, there's some buds coming out. So it feels like there's a budding of a reconnection or relationship that could be coming back alive again. It's almost like the springtime. You know how, when you go through the winter, it's kind of like a breakup, but then you come to the spring where things come back around and come alive again. I'm going to say yes on that, Sue. I hope you don't mind me calling you Sue. I saw it in your email. So, but, yeah, I'm just going to say yes. I do feel like, you guys will get back together. And it's going to happen, I wouldn't say quickly, but I feel like it may happen in the near future is what I'm picking up here. Let me pull one more. Hi, Miss Lard. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, we have the 5 of Cups, which is about disappointment, sadness, grief, or loss. Only problem that I'm seeing here, Sue, is even if you guys get back together, there could still be an issue or a feeling of loss or grief or disappointment. So whatever problems or issues that you had in the past, I feel like if you can work on that and get that addressed, you guys could possibly make it. But Spirit is showing me here that if whatever happened to you guys in the past, if it's not corrected or changed, you're going to be disappointed again. So that's the only issue that I am seeing here, which is a big thing. But, I mean, it can be overcome if both people really work at it. If you work at it, he works at it. But I do see a reconciliation. I do see you guys getting back together. But you've got to work on whatever problems or issues that you had in the past. So therefore, you won't be doomed to repeat the same mistakes again. Because, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stress, a lot of burden here in the relationship. Maybe it stressed you out. And there's a lot of emotion here as well. All right, but it could definitely happen. I feel like it will, but just make sure that you address those issues. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what message Spirit has for you, Sue. What 2 messages Spirit has for you today. Okay, so we have the message of declutter. So I am surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. Beautiful, beautiful. So if you have some things around your house that you no longer need, it may be time to energetically get rid of those, because sometimes when we have old stuff that we no longer need, it can actually block us from receiving blessings. It's almost like a symbolic blockage where we know something needs to go. I remember Steve Harvey, the comedian, said that he wanted a new car one day. And I think his mom, if I'm remembering the story correctly, he had an old car that was no longer working, and it was sitting in the driveway. And so I think his mama had told him, she said, well, Steve, in order for you to get a new car, you need to get rid of that old car so that way you can make room for the new car. And he was like, well, damn. He was like, that's a message. And so that's the same way we see it here. Sometimes we need to energetically get rid of old things that we no longer need, because sometimes they can be blocking us from new energies or new things that are to come. All right, so we have the card of obstacles. So obstacles are now falling away easily. So the angels remind you that you are a highly capable person, and there is nothing that you can't overcome and achieve when you set your mind to it. The obstacles that you have faced are lessons which have taught you about your own strength and resilience. Beautiful, beautiful. And I feel like this card is directly correlated to your relationship. So know that the obstacles are falling away, and nothing lasts forever. So that's always a good thing to remember, especially if you're going through a bad situation, that it doesn't last forever. So yeah, I feel like you guys will get back together. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it may happen a little quicker than than you anticipate. But I feel like it will happen. It will happen. But just make sure that you pay attention and take care of any problems that you guys had in the past. Nip that in the bud. Have a discussion, and I feel like you guys could make it work. You could get back together. All right. Well, thank you so much, Sue, for your generous donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. So let's take a look here. Does anybody else have any questions? And let me know. Let me check something real quick. I want to make sure that I am not missing out on anybody else's readings. I gotta check and see. Just make sure I'm not. Okay. All right. I'll check my email too. Okay, good. Okay, good. I haven't missed anybody's yet. Okay, fantastic. All right, so all right. Let me get back to my tunes here. I had my tunes turned off for a minute. Okay. Let me get back to the screen. All right, so Miss Lord, good morning, Miss Lord. If you have a question, okay, I see it here. All right, so Miss Lord wants to know what is Jay's thoughts for me? No communication. Okay, let's take a look. And turn on my music. Okay, so we have the High Priestess, which is about patient wisdom, So I feel like, hi Yvette, welcome. I feel like this is not a fast growing, oh, let me take these down. This is not a fast growing connection. This is a connection that may take some time here with the High Priestess. So it may take some time here for this person to get reconnected with you or to get connected to you. Will they? Let me pull one more. Yeah, I think they'll reach out to you. We got the Magician card, so I'd say, yeah, they will reach out to you. How soon, I'm not sure. I'm not really seeing that at the moment. But I feel like they will. Yeah. So I feel like, again, there's patience here with the High Priestess, and the Magician is a yes. So overall, they will reach out to you. It will take them a little bit of time. But yeah, they will, Miss Large. So keep me posted when they do. All right. Shuffle these. Is there anybody else here that has a question? Because I may close out the show rather kind of early today, which is kind of good because I'll miss you guys, but I can get a little rest and rest up a little bit so I can feel better. You're just tired. I know. Well, I would say keep your options open. He will reach out to you, but keep your options open. I always have a rule of thumb. If I'm dealing with somebody and they don't really reach out to me that often or at all, I just move on. I just kind of forget about the person and think about other things or try to replace them, because I look at it like this. If a person's not really responding the way that you want them to, or they're not making an effort, hey, it's fair game. So if you're single and foot fancy free, which I know that you are, you can date and talk to anybody who you want. And, just try to keep yourself busy with fun things and goals and things that you want to do. Yeah, you got to be like Shira 7. You got to be unbothered. You got to be unbothered. I had done a reading for Cancer, and the Cancers, their theme for the month is being unbothered. And that's the way you got to get. You got to get to a place where you just don't care. You're just like, oh, okay. Hey, there's 8 billion people on planet Earth. Trust me, I'll find somebody else to chat with and talk to. That will not be a problem for you. Am I right, Yvette? There's 8 billion people. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. And especially as you get older, too, I think the don't care attitude kicks in even more, because when you're in your teens, your 20s, and even your early 30s, you're kind of in that stage to where it's like, oh, gosh, if I don't have somebody, I'm just going to die. Or, you feel like I had to have somebody, or something's wrong with me if I don't have anyone. And when you get like in your 40s, I'm already in my 40s, you don't give a damn. You don't care. It's just like, whatever, as long as I can have some clean sheets, some food, your needs become the main thing. It's not even necessarily about love. It's about what you need, your needs. Are your needs being met? It becomes about you. And that's the good thing about getting older. It's not that you don't want love. Of course you want love, but you just realize that, it's hard to get. And it's just something that you realize there's other things that you could focus on, to keep you busy until you either meet that next person. And you just don't put much stock into it. Sure, yeah, Yvette, yeah, let's take a look. And a lot of times when you're in your 40s, hell, you just fall asleep thinking about somebody. You ever seen those memes on TikTok where somebody's brokenhearted at 40 years old, and the next thing you know, they're crying, and like 2 minutes later, they done fell asleep. That's exactly how it is. They are not one lie was told. You could be crying yourself and you will actually fall asleep and wake up and be like, what happened? Totally forget about them. All right. Ooh, Five of Wands is here. Okay, Yvette. All right, I got something to tell you. This is Mercury in retrograde, so make sure, just be on the lookout. You could be dealing with an argumentative person or someone that likes to fight or argue. Not physically fight necessarily, but more of somebody that likes to verbally spar or talk a lot of crap. And this could just be randomly, like if you're going to the grocery store, you might meet up with a Karen or somebody that, you know, that wants to start up an argument. So Spirit says be mindful of that because Mercury is in retrograde. It can happen to any of us. So just be mindful of that. Let me pull you one more card because I don't want to just leave you there. But you could meet up with somebody that could try to be argumentative with you or stir up argument. So try to be as peaceful and as calm as you can. And we have the Nine of Cups, which is about happiness. Stay centered. Stay centered. And also try to think positive thoughts and get away from that person as soon as possible. But that's what I see for you, Yvette. You could be running into somebody that could be argumentative or try to cause, be verbally mouthy or something to that degree. But stay centered. Think about what makes you happy. Think about your blessings and get away from that person, their energy. That's going to happen too, you guys. You guys are going to be seeing a lot of that over the next couple of weeks until Mercury retrograde is over with. You're going to see people fighting it out in the streets and duking it out and arguing and stuff. It's coming. It's coming. All right, so keep me posted, Yvette. Just stay centered. I know I told my mom I had done a tarot reading for her, and I told her, I said, well, you're going to get in an argument with somebody. And she was like, I don't even talk to nobody. I said, well, I said, I'm looking at the cards. I said, you're going to have an argument with somebody this week. Sure enough, Saturday came and she got in an argument with her sister. She was like, what? She was like, you told me that earlier this week. She was like, you told me that I was going to be in an argument with somebody, and I had no idea who it was, and it was her sister. But they got back together, of course. But it happens. It happens. You're welcome. You're welcome, Yvette. All right, so Mrs. Sarah wants to know, is Elle going back to work? Yes. We have the Ten of Cups, which is about blessings. So this is a blessing card with the Ten of Cups. So love, harmony, divine connections, happiness. I would say this is an overall emphatic yes. So this is definitely a yes on that, Mrs. Sarah. So keep me posted. I feel like for some reason, do they work in healthcare? Because I feel like, or a profession where they help people, because I feel like this is a card of not only blessings, but a card of love, maybe a position or a job where they help people, that sort of thing. That could be happening as well. But the answer is yes, Mrs. Sarah. He used to FedEx. Oh, okay. Well, hey, that's still helping people delivering packages and stuff. But yeah, he will. He'll get something. Yeah, this is the blessing card. I feel like God is going to answer his prayers. So yes, the answer is yes on that. So keep me posted. All right, what time is it, you guys? I think we're almost right at an hour. I'm going to wait around for just a few more moments, and then I'll close out the show. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Okay. Okay, good. I didn't. Okay. After this, I'm going to probably take me a little nap. All right, everyone. Well, we are right at an hour. I'm going to go ahead and cut things short today. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting the show. I'm going to post when I'm going to be coming back on for more readings. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. I hope that you have a blessed day and a wonderful weekend. And more videos are coming out, so stay tuned. I'm going to go make me some... Oh, that sounds good. Hi, Shelly. Welcome. Do you have a question, love, before I go? Please type your question in the chat. But welcome to the show. All right. That sounds really good, Yvette. Will I get the $16,500 check within 3 months? Okay, let's take a look. And everyone, please don't forget to hit that like button. I greatly appreciate that. Yes. Yes, we have Eight of Wands, which is about good news. It's also a card of communication. So be expecting text messages, emails, phone calls, something to that degree. The answer is yes on that, Shelly. So it looks very promising for you. So I would say yes. And keep me posted when it does happen. I love a good update. Oh, you're trying to win. Okay. All right. So yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I will see you on the next live. Bye-bye.